What's going on, everybody? If you're watching on the replay here, how's everybody doing? Figured we go live. I'm sitting here charging my car, so I have about 30 minutes to burn, to waste, to entertain. If anyone wants to come on here and chat, I'm going to turn live chat on. It is visible. Super chat. So what I'm doing here is I'll probably re-record this video too, and I'll probably make it a little more professional. But I am planning a trip to Florida, more specifically Orlando, Florida, and I am looking for suggestions. Now, we obviously know about the major parks: Disney World, SeaWorld, Universal, etc. Not looking to do any water parks, but I'm looking for other ideas for the Orlando area. So if you guys have been to Orlando, I'm looking for other ideas. So my plan is to drive down to Florida, which sounds probably insane to most of you to drive from New York. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do as far as which vehicle I'm going to drive down. I have two vehicle options. Both are really annoying. I have the Mustang Mach-E, which is all electric, and that's annoying because I have to stop and charge. It actually will take me an additional 6 hours to drive that vehicle if I drive the Mach-E to Florida. However, I find the vehicle more comfortable, and I like the vehicle more driving. And the other option is my Ram 1500, which is a Hemi V8. Which is not the most fuel-efficient vehicle. It gets about 22 miles per gallon highway. So my first thing is, and I have a feeling that I know what most of you guys would say, what vehicle should I drive? Hello, Everett. Hello, Michael. So if you were going to Florida and you had two choices, and this isn't even really a fair question to ask most of you guys, because if you don't own an EV, it's a tough question to ask. Should I drive the Mustang Mach-E down to Florida and take an additional 4 hours to get there? Or should I drive my Ram 1500, my Hemi V8 engine, and burn a lot of fuel? So that's my first conundrum I have. My second thing is what to do in Orlando, Florida. So I'm going with my daughter. I'm taking my daughter to Florida. And we're planning on visiting some of the theme parks, some of the obvious stuff, making some content. We're probably going to do one or two, I'm going to say at least 2 Disney parks. I was looking at the prices of the Universal parks. They are ridiculous. I'm not going to say the Disney ones aren't, but the Disney parks are, I think they're around $150. And the Universal park was freaking crazy. The Universal park was $169. It was like somewhere between 164 and 169 for a Universal park, which I think is crazy. Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, and SeaWorld have a really awesome deal. And they have a deal, it's like, I think it's buy one day, get one free, or 2 tickets for one, or something like that. So, hey, Movie Mania Nick, how are you? So I'm having a problem with that. All right, so Michael saying drive the truck. Because I can put my stuff in the bed. Yeah, but people could take stuff out of the bed. I don't have a tonneau cover. That's that cover that goes over the bed. I don't have one of those. I could pick up an arcade game. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if you guys watch enough of the videos to see me picking up arcade games. So the other things I thought of doing down there was there's a lot of people go there and do YouTube videos. There's a antique store called Lakeland. I think it's Lakeland Antiques. And they have a lot of cool Disney merchandise in there. Like, they have, like, ride stuff, and I can see myself really enjoying going there, doing a video there. Fun spot. So I'm looking for ideas for Orlando. So things that I haven't thought of. I'm trying to figure out some things that you guys would like to see, things that I would like to do, some things I can make some good videos. So we got Busch Gardens. I've been there before. It's such a great park. I feel like it would be making a video there again, because it's been about 3 or 4 years since I've been to Busch Gardens. That would be a lot of fun. SeaWorld, I haven't been there in over, it's got to be close to 10 years. So SeaWorld's good. I don't have any plans on meeting any other YouTubers there. I didn't really, this is actually really kind of the first announcement that I've made that I am going down south. And I'm not going to say specifically when, because I don't want people trying to find me and locate me. I'm going to be with my kids. This is like a vacation for us and for her, but also going to be for making videos. So we're going to try to, listen, I do YouTube because I like it and I enjoy it, but let's face it, make a little bit of money helps. It helps pay for a park ticket. So so it is for that, and I can almost guarantee that going down there making videos, it's going to give me a lot of content to for probably a couple weeks of content, because I have a GoPro, so I have a video I can take from that. And some of the parks allow POV, where you can wear the camera on your body. I know Disney allows that, which is very surprising. Universal does not allow that. It's very against it. Busch Gardens allows it. So if Busch Gardens allows it, I believe the same group owns SeaWorld. They would also, I would assume, allow that. So it's going to give some content to that. I mean, it would be cool to run into people. I mean, I do know Tampa J. I have his number, so I could give him a call. I could Adam the Woo. I wouldn't mind meeting Adam and hanging out with him for the day. It's tough when you're going with your kid, it's just me and her, so it's hard. So it's not like I can leave her somewhere. She's going to be anywhere I go, and I don't want to make her a third wheel. That would feel really weird for her. Although I'd really enjoy meeting somebody like Adam, would be a lot of fun. That'd be tough. Tim Tracker's cool too. I enjoy his videos. So I would say probably not. I mean, if I run into one of these guys, I would definitely say hello. The Germ Gone Wild Spring Break. Adam 22. What's Adam 22? Adam the Woo? Adam the Woo? Yeah, so I don't know. I'm thinking about places to go. So if you guys have been to Orlando, I know Disney Springs, go check that out. Think about a baseball game, maybe. Tampa Bay Rays game would be fun. I've never been to a baseball game in Florida, so that might be something cool to do. You guys aren't giving me any ideas. You guys got to talk. Speak up. So we'll start with this very easy question. Has anyone here been to Orlando? Oh, Gatorland. Thank you, Nick. Is Gatorland right in Orlando, or is that somewhere else? Legoland Orlando. I don't think it's Legoland Orlando. It's Legoland Florida, and I don't think that's actually in Orlando. She's getting too old for Legoland. My daughter's actually been to that Legoland before, and she's getting a little too old. She's 16, so that's tough. I enjoy Legos. I'm older than 16. I enjoy Legos, but she does not enjoy Legoland anymore. Legoland's not in Orlando, though. It's outside Orlando. I don't know how far. It's funny. I live very close to Legoland, New York. Legoland, New York, I'll tell you what, I did not do a season pass last year. And Legoland, New York is getting a lot of stuff. Didn't the Orlando Disney ditch the underwater restaurant? I didn't know there was an underwater restaurant. Where was there? Who had an underwater restaurant? Underwater? Didn't the Orlando Disney ditch the underwater restaurant? I don't know what that is. These parks are expensive, man. Everything's going up. I thought about doing, when I was a kid, when I was 16, which is my daughter's age, which is crazy, I went to, my mom and I, it's around Orlando. Thank you, Nick. My mom and I went to Atlanta in 96, and I went to Six Flags Over Georgia, which is in Atlanta, and I thought about stopping there. And I agree with Michael. South of the border, it's always been a mystery to me. I can't figure it out. So, What's the big mystery about south of the border? It's like a desolate wasteland of fiberglass statues. I would think that I would probably stop there, depending on what time I pass by. In the 90s restaurant, really? You could take like a little submarine to the, that's cool. Yeah, you know what? I'd never been to, I didn't go to Disney, I don't think, until sometime in the 2000s. So I've seen videos of that little underwater submarine, but I thought that was only at Disneyland. I didn't know that was at Disney World too. That's kind of cool. Gatorland, okay, I gotta look into Gatorland. I don't know how excited my daughter would be to go to Gatorland, but I guess that could be an option. We can look into that and see what that's all about. I wonder how far NASA is. How far, does anyone know how far Kennedy Space Center is from Orlando? I went there once. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to drive the truck. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be expensive. I did the fueleconomy.gov or something like that, and I put in my truck with the it asks you for your year, make, model, and the engine, and then you put in where you're going, and it told me it was one way, $275 in fuel. Oh, and then the hotel, I looked up the hotel, nice hotel, over $1,000 for the hotel, and that doesn't include any tickets. Oh wow, another one of those. That's cool, man. I would love to. That'd be cool. I don't know, man. I wouldn't say I'm claustrophobic, but submarines, I got a submarine video coming up probably at the end of the week. So I wouldn't say that's funny that you're mentioning submarines, but I went to Groton, Connecticut last week. You guys haven't seen all the videos yet. I released one video in New London picking up an arcade game last week, and then on Monday, or today, I guess it was, I did the lobster, what do you call it? Lobster roll video. So the next one coming up, not to be a spoiler, but if you want a spoiler, cover your ears right now. The next one is going to be the Submarine Force Museum, called the Forbes Island. No, you don't have to send me a link. If it's not there, it doesn't matter. That's interesting. That's an interesting thing. I've never heard of that. Hello. Everett. I said hello at the beginning of the video when you said hi. We got 11 people watching. Oh, we went down from 11 to 9. 3 likes. Let's see how many likes we could get. That'd be kind of cool. Can everybody hit the like button if you can hear me? So we got 9 people in here. We should be able to get around 9 likes unless some people left. There's 4. Thank you. Somebody hit it. I appreciate that. That, I think, helps with something. Maybe the algorithms. $1,000 a per. Yeah, I'm out. Unless you want to super chat me $1,000, I'm out on that one. But they're closed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, everything's gotten expensive. I was just talking about this before I left work. And Six Flags Great Adventure is the one near me, the New Jersey one. We got that, Six Flags New England, and we got Six Flags Great Escape, which is not a very good park. So we got these 3 Six Flags buys. I want to say it was like 7-8 years ago. Season passes, depend on which Six Flags you bought it at. Six Flags is weird. So they used to have a regular pass that it was, depending on which park you bought it, it didn't matter. You would pick a home park, you'd get your season pass. So I'd go online, I'd see the 3 parks that were around me: Great Adventure in New Jersey, New England and Massachusetts, and Great Escape in Lake George. And the season passes were good on all the parks, but you had to pick wherever you got your pass was your home park. And the passes were different prices at different parks. And I remember buying a season pass at Six Flags New England one year, and one year I bought it in Lake George. And it was like, hey, Sean, how are you? And the Six Flags pass was like $59. And then I remember it was $69. And then I looked up a season pass today for Six Flags. They start at like $100, but at $100, you only can go to that one park. And then if you want to go to all parks, you don't have to get a Diamond Pass. And the Diamond Pass, I looked it up, it was started at $175. And they're still doing the same thing. So if I go to like one of the smaller parks, like, we're going to be going past Atlanta. So I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, maybe I could save money, buy Six Flags season pass. We're going to end up probably getting one anyway. We'll go to Six Flags Atlanta a day. And the season pass for Six Flags Atlanta is $175. One of their premier perks, like Six Flags in Jackson, New Jersey, Great Adventure, the season pass was $195 this year. It's crazy. It was $59 like 7-8 years ago, and now it's up to $195, $175 to $195 plus tax. Don't forget tax and freight. Crazy. Things have gone up so crazy. It's unbelievable. And I was looking at those Universal tickets, and the Universal just for one park. Eddie, what's up? You finally made it to a live stream. You never make it. I don't know what's going on. You're on your break. Maybe you're pooping in the bathroom. I don't know. Everyone say hello to Eddie. He's at work, pooping in the bathroom, holding his phone, watching the video. Oh, you're home pooping. Good for you. Say hi, Eddie. Sorry, buddy. That's all right. Nobody knows you. He's pooping. Hopefully, he's got that 2-ply, toilet paper. He's got some money. It's not like me. I got the single ply. He still uses the blue paper though, like the colored one. Oh, you do the season passes too, Nick? Yeah, they're getting so expensive. Eddie has never gone on a roller coaster. Isn't that right, Eddie? It's got to be Scott's. Yeah, Scott's is the good stuff. Yeah, it's I was down at, I was down in Wildwood and I was meeting up with Eddie. It's very few times that I've met up with subscribers, and Eddie I think was the first one I ever met up with. And Wildwood, we happened to be at Wildwood at the same time, and he was trying to catch me on the boardwalk with his daughter, and he missed me. But somehow we got in contact with each other. And then this poor guy, I felt so bad for him. I knew where he was staying. I said, oh, you know what? Meet me at Cool Scoops Ice Cream Parlor. And his car wouldn't start. The poor guy, his car wouldn't start. I found out where he was staying, and I walked up to him like I had no idea what was going on, and he had AAA there. It was pretty funny. And we did make it in to get ice cream. It was pretty cool. It was a cool little experience. Great White, really? That's your favorite? Great White is your favorite roller coaster of all time? God, you got to get out, man. I like Great White, but it is not my favorite. You need to really get out. There are some really awesome parks that you should visit. What is that, David? So David, if you have not been, so you could tell me if you've been to any of these parks, David. Knoebels, Dollywood. I'm gonna stay with those two probably. Knoebels has some really amazing, and I can't remember the names of them. They have two really awesome wooden roller coasters there. That you should go check out. And they actually have a ride called Black Diamond, which actually used to be in Wildwood. Not Black Diamond. Help me out. Movie Mania, Nick, do you know the name of the one? It used to be it was called Golden Nugget. It was on Hunts Pier, and Knoebels bought it, and they moved it over to Knoebels. They went with it for Wildwood. It was called Golden Nugget in Wildwood, and Black Diamond, I feel like. It's based on Centralia now. But they have some really good rides. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that. Your car wouldn't start. It was something to do with that. And I tell you what, I knew that too, because I said to you, it was something. I had a feeling it was something to do with that remote start, because we had, when I worked at another dealership, the remote starts always cause problems. When we used to go through the automatic car wash, the cars would always get would lock the doors, which was freaking insane. And the car wash guy would get mad at us. Black Diamond. I feel like it's Black Diamond is the name of that roller coaster at Knoebels. But I feel like that might not be it. I don't know. Is it Black Diamond? I'm right. It's Black Diamond. Okay. It's not a very good roller coaster, but it's very nostalgic that it came from Wildwood. Eddie, that would be a good one for you to go to. You should go to Knoebels, and you should go on this ride. It's called Black Diamond. It was in Wildwood at one point. It's a dark ride. It doesn't go over 20 miles an hour, but it'd be a really cool ride, man. You guys, you and your daughter need to get on some roller coasters, man. You need to get brave, man. I know you're gonna do it at some point. I got to tell you, one of the roller coasters I hate the most. I really hate Great Nor'easter. Wow, I used to love that thing, and it just doesn't make me feel good anymore. I'm getting old. It's getting as you get older, it gets harder on your body. Hello, Mona G. How are you? How is the weather? I got to be honest. Yesterday the weather was beautiful. The weather was like in the high 50s. It was gorgeous. And you know what I did? I went to a mall. Yeah. Kid of the 80s and 90s. That's what we still do. We still go to the mall. Didn't buy much. You went on the small one next to the ghost ship. The small one next to the ghost ship is the tram car one. Nick, you're a Wildwood guy. What small roller coaster is next to the mine train in Wildwood? Or I'm sorry, what small roller coaster is next to the ghost ship? Sea serpents over there. That's not small. And if you're considering that seagull ride, the pedal thing, a roller coaster, it's not a roller coaster. Mono, have you commented before in the regular videos? I don't recognize your name. Most of the other guys I recognize. It's between the ghost ship and the Himalaya. Yeah, so you went on the tram car one. Yellow Tracks? What is that? What is that one called? It's the tram car one. I know you. So you went on the tram car one. That's what we were talking about, Richard. Right at the beginning of the video, will I be driving the electric car to Florida? That is a freaking amazing question, man. That's my conundrum. So I'm having trouble doing things. You know, I always had 3 cars. I have 2 now, which is plenty for one person. I got rid of my Subaru. I had a what was that, 2022 Subaru Legacy. I put so many miles on it. I put 24,000 miles on it in 6 months from driving my daughter to school. So I sold that probably a year ago now. So now I'm down to the Mustang Mach-E and the Ram 1500. So my conundrum is, all right, yeah, I could take the Ram 1500. I'm sorry if anyone's hearing me repeat myself. And highway, I think it's going to get around 22 miles per gallon. So I could take the Ram and get 22 miles per gallon, and one way will cost me just under $300, probably about $275. So figure about $600 in fuel, and it would take me about 18 hours to get there. Or I can take the Mach-E, have an unknown fuel rate, have to rely on the charging network, which I'm fine with the chargers. It's not a problem, but it does take longer. It adds another 6 hours to driving to Florida. So, but the car is more comfortable. I like driving the car better. It's a catch-22, man. I don't know what. Oh, MG. Okay, gotcha. Mona, like Mona from Who's the Boss. Yeah, her school is about an hour from my house, so I'm not driving her anymore, which is good. But it was a lot. I was driving, and I'm not driving her anymore to school, so that's good. But it was freaking crazy. I was driving 1 hour from my house to her school, and I did this for about 6 months, and then 1 hour from her school, then to go to work. And luckily at the time, my girlfriend at the time, which we're not together anymore, anyone who's been watching enough knows who my ex-girlfriend is. She would take her, she would pick her, she'd get dropped off at her work, and she'd bring her home. The doo-wopper. Wow, that took a while. The doo-wopper. Great Nor'easter, Great White, Runaway Tram. No, the Runaway Tram. Oh, did he go on the doo-wopper? I bet you he went on the doo-wopper. You know what? I forgot about that one. That one's that burger and fries one. The Wild Mouse coaster. I bet you that's the one he went on. I miss Nick, I miss what's that one coaster that the tram car one went, the runaway tram replaced? I miss that coaster. That was my. I'm so mad they got rid of that coaster. It was my favorite coaster. I wish they built the tram somewhere else. The runaway tram. I got to go to Wildwood this year. I feel like I haven't been there in so long. It's getting dark in here. I only got a few minutes. Does this not work when you don't have the car on? Let's try to turn the car on. Let me know when I press this, when I turn this on, let me know if you guys can still hear me or not. I don't know if it's going to connect to Bluetooth. Wow, holy crap, I'm up to 127 miles already. Wow, I wasn't expecting it. King's Dominion in Virginia. You know what? Was the King's Dominion formerly Paramount Park? Because I feel like I've been there. Let me know if you guys can still hear me or not. And we're going to end this in probably the next few minutes. Oh, you went to Wildwood for 2 weeks? You going to Wildwood, Eddie, this year? Who's going to Wildwood this year? Mona, have you ever been to the East Coast? Have you ever been to Wildwood, New Jersey? You know, I would love to know too. How did you guys find me? Does anyone remember the first one of my videos they watched? Does anyone remember the first video they watched of mine? Because the channel's changed a lot. Oh, my lips aren't moving in sync. That's probably just a Wi-Fi or internet or cell phone service issue. I only got 2 bars. We're gonna be leaving here in a minute because I'm gonna try to get up to 150 miles of range, and then we're gonna leave. Then I'm gonna end the stream. See, there's my this is where I'm at. It tells me I got 67% battery full, 132 miles of range, and you can see the charger. It says in use in the background there. That's basically what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get up to 150, and then I'll cut the stream off. I set the timer for 30 minutes, and it's been 30 minutes and 40 seconds. It's been 30 minutes, but I'll go up to 150 and turn the car back off. It charges faster when it's off. Anyway, yeah, Eddie, it was a long time ago, probably. I mean, it's interesting to see when people started following you, you know. But you know, if it's been so long, you can't keep up with it. I do have another channel, by the way, as well. It's called Pink Flamingo Gaming. Very light on subscribers, so if anyone wants to help me out, some of the content, I'll be honest, most of the content right now splashes over. But if anyone hasn't checked out, I'd be really appreciative if you go check it out, subscribe. I think I only have 59 subscribers on there, so I need some subscribers so I can monetize the videos and get more content available on it. Because it does help when you get paid. You know, even though it's not a lot, it helps. And at some point, I would like to put all the gaming stuff over on Pink Flamingo Gaming. I don't want to keep it on the GERM channel. I want to put it over there. So yeah, if you guys can subscribe to Pink Flamingo Gaming, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, Dave. Dave was probably talking about a Wildwood video or Cape May because he went to Wildwood a lot when he was younger. I still got my. He rides along with me. This is Dave. Dave gave me this. This is Camel Duck Dave. Camel Duck Dave. Oh, and Nick, I don't know what I just pressed, but I just somehow Movie Mania Nick was hidden by the germ. You didn't do anything bad. I hit something. I'm sorry. Your message was deleted by the germ. View deleted message. All right, there we go. I think Nick, can you still type? Oh, I might have accidentally. I don't know what I pressed. Nick, I'm sorry. You didn't do nothing wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't do enough live streams. I don't do enough live streams. I'm up to 71%. Wow, this is charging pretty quick, I gotta say. I think I blocked Nick by accident. I don't know what to press. What do I press here? Share? No, don't want to share. Creator tools, maybe creator tools. No. Live chat, super chat, none. Hide all chat messages. Top chat. Poor Nick. What did I press? Oh, did I figure something out? No. Nick, you didn't do anything wrong, buddy. Put user in timeout. Unhide users on this channel. There we go. Maybe now. All right, there you go, Nick. You can comment again. Sorry, man. I don't know what I did. And I don't know why. I guess oh, there we go. There's my lights. They're working again. There we go. Sorry, dude. You guys know I don't do live streams too often, so we're at 72%. Oh God, the car business is so slow. This is such a bad. It's weird. You know what sucks about being in the car business is because when you're in the car business, you're on commission. So taking vacation sucks no matter what. So here's the thing. So when it's busy, you don't want to take a vacation because it's busy and you're going to make money. When it's not busy and it's dead, you don't want to take vacation because you don't have any money to spend. So it's like a catch-22. Burn, baby, burn. What the hell does that mean, Tim? What's burden? Do they have a coaster called Rollin'? Oh, Raleigh. Yeah, you're right. Rollies, something like that. That is over. That's the one you went on? You know what's funny is I never knew the name of that one. You're right. That is one. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's over on the left-hand side of the pier. It's not is that Surfside Pier? I always get them mixed up. The first one is Adventure Pier, which Eddie, how was Wildwood last year? Like, do you go down to Adventure Pier? Because it's weird. The tank boat ride thing is gone. You know, a couple years ago they took down the snake slide. You know, this is the one with the great white on it. That pier, there's like nothing left on that pier. You know, what is left on an Adventure Pier? They have ruined that pier. That one time they were claiming they had more rides than I think it was Disneyland. They have ruined Adventure Pier. I don't know what they're planning on doing. What's up, Unstoppable? They have ruined Adventure Pier. It used to be such a great pier. All right, my battery's at 74%. Let's see what it looks like. All right, we're at 150 miles. All right, do you guys want to stay on for a few more minutes, or are you guys ready to call it quits? Yeah, the stupid containers. It's so dumb. Yeah, I love Wildwood. Listen, I love Wildwood as much as the next guy, but you know what's funny is as I've gotten older, some of the changes are awesome and some of them have really sucked. Like they need to do something with Adventure Pier because Adventure Pier is horrible. I remember when they made it Dinosaur Pier, I think that was the one they did it Dinosaur Pier too. It was a great ride. There were some great rides on that pier. And even Hunt's Pier, I went on some of the stuff at the very end of Hunt's Pier. I remember when I first started going to Wildwood, and I don't know if most of you are old enough to go on there. Great Nor'easter is your favorite coaster. I can't stand Great Nor'easter anymore. It just makes me nauseous. I don't know. Maybe since they repainted it maybe it will be better, but it just makes me nauseous. And I know the Morris take very good care of their rides, so it's nothing against them, but they need something new and fresh. I think it's just not exciting anymore. Hunt's Pier was awesome. Hunt's Pier, I went to the tail end when they still had the only thing really open was the Golden Nugget. They had does anyone remember the second log flume? There was a log flume on Maurice Pier that's still there. It's the one with the two drops that everybody knows. And back in the day, there was another one on Hunt's Pier. It had a giant what do you call those axe guys? It had a giant lumberjack, and it was red. I remember the log flume was red, and it had a giant lumberjack in the middle, and they had the golden nugget, and I only got to go on this once. They had all the way in the back, and we got to go on one time. They had one of those giant river rafting rides where you got on like that big tube with like 8 people, and it was like fiberglass, and then there was that tube around it, make it float, and you went through the river rapids, kind of like they have like at Six Flags Great Adventure or any park. They had that, and all that's gone. But if you go back there, if you go back to the back of Hunts Pier, that's now where like they put all their garbage and stuff. The concrete's still there. You could kind of still see where the outline of the track was for the River Rapid ride, where they kept the water. That was an awesome ride. And you know what's funny is they don't have anything like that in Wildwood. Like they have all these water parks, and the water parks are great. I love the 2 water parks. The other one that replaced Dracula's Castle, I still haven't been in there because they don't allow GoPros. The Condor, yes. You went up. Wait a minute. Eddie went on the Condor. Get out! I don't believe it. I need photo evidence to believe you, man. Or maybe your mom or dad could talk to me or something, because I don't believe that for a second. If you got a picture of you on the Condor, which I doubt you have, I would love to see that. I remember the Condor. And if you like the Condor, there is actually one at Six Flags Great Escape in Lake George, New Jersey. Or Lake George, New York, I'm sorry. Splash Zone is pretty good. I can't tell you. I haven't. That's good that you've been there. I've never been to it because they don't allow GoPros. I tried. Somebody who worked there as a ride attendant even tried for me, and they couldn't get it on. And it's stupid because Maurice Perry Mariners Land, or whatever they want to call it now, they both allow it at their water parks, but Splashstone does not. All right, guys, let me see. I'm going to probably cut it out in a second. Let's see. Yeah, we're at 78% battery, and now we're charging real slow. So in the last few minutes, only charged 10 miles. We got 1% to go, and at 80%, we're going to cut this off. You swear on... Oh, okay. All right, I believe you. Anyone who swears on the daughter, I believe. Nick's quiet now. I don't know if Movie Mania Nick's still in here. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, hit that thumbs up button. And, if you guys haven't... After this, go on my other channel, Pink Flamingo Gaming. Check that out. It's all about video games. I don't post a lot of content there, but I just posted 3 new shorts on there that I thought were pretty good. So go check those out, Pink Flamingo Gaming, and please subscribe to that channel. It would really help me out. I'm trying to get that subscriber base up on the other channel. So Pink Flamingo Gaming. I'd like to put more content on that. You should get a chest strap for the iPhone when you make videos. Oh, really? They make chest straps for the iPhone? I didn't know that. The great thing about Eddie is he's the only YouTuber, he's the only person that I know of that has my phone number. And I can guarantee you that Eddie will be sending me a link to buy a chest strap. I had no idea they made it, but I have a GoPro. So I don't know if I need that. Richard, thanks for coming in. Good night. All right, guys, I'm going to let everybody go because I got to go back to work and check out. And, yeah, please go check out Pink Flamingo Gaming before you leave. Hit the thumbs up button. Please go check out Pink Flamingo Gaming and hit subscribe and turn on the notifications. And if you could watch at least the 2 or 3 shorts that are on there and leave a comment, all that stuff would be really appreciative. Even if you watch just the 3 shorts, it would take you a minute and a half at the most. And subscribe and turn on notifications. I think you'd be surprised at the kind of stuff I put up on that channel. I've been visiting a lot of arcades lately. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Check out Pink Flamingo Gaming. Thumbs up, subscribe, notifications, all those things. You guys are awesome. Unstoppable, Eddie, Richard, Mona, Movie Mania, Nick, anyone else who I missed, Tim. You guys are all unbelievable, and you guys are awesome fans, and I appreciate every one of you. Richard, you guys are great people. So thank you all, David, all for coming and checking this out with me and hanging in here. David, whatever that is. I appreciate all you guys. Michael Perez, guys, have a great night. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys in